How do you find motivation as a small business owner? That is really critical and crucial to the ongoing success of a business. Um, Small businesses, it's two steps forward, one step back, two step forward, one step back. And that's at best, honestly. So you're going to face adversity as a small business owner. In you know, I saw this especially during the pandemic, which was so hard on small business owners, but they almost all behaved in the same way. They would take these two steps back. Maybe in the pandemic, it was three steps back, but they dug their heels in. They refused to, capitulate. And it's just something that is innate or develops in small business owners because they don't want to fail. They don't want to go back to working for other people. So so when the two steps back happens, you dig your heels in and you push forward to move forward. So that's the first thing. The second one with motivation is the best tactic I've ever learned is to start my day with gratitude intentions. It makes a huge difference in how you approach the day. So I wake up, first thing I do is be thankful that I'm actually going to get to experience this day. I know people in my profession who are no longer on this earth and they don't get to practice with the CPA or their CPA profession. And then just I look for things at the beginning of the day as I'm getting up to be grateful for, to be thankful for, and I do that. I start my day by working out, and while I'm working out, I'm thinking of gratitude intentions. And what that does is it puts the negatives that you may be anticipating for that day in perspective. It's not so bad. The negatives are not that big a deal. You put them in the big picture scheme of all the good things that are happening that day. Um, so then this one is going to be hard for people, I think, to kind of grasp. But I've learned in my life that you have to enjoy. You have to learn to accept and enjoy the the negatives in life. Okay, life is a roller coaster. You're going up, you're going down, and if you only enjoy the times in your life when you're going up, well, you're missing out on half of your life. So, life, that is almost the beauty of life, is that it's got its ups and downs. If you live in a climate that has winters and summers, there's a beauty in that. You get to see all the seasons. And and then when you look at maybe the downsides, the negatives that are happening, with your gratitude intentions to start the day, and you just realize they're not that big a deal. And but even if something is happening, death in the family, those kinds of things, it's just part of life. And then uh, I have gratitude that I get to experience that. So it's just a different way of thinking about it. But then no matter what I'm facing that day, it doesn't bother me because I'm going to enjoy the experience of the day. And most of the time, something negative I'm looking at, uh, it doesn't turn out to be anything all that big a deal. So a lot of times it just turns out to be a positive, or it never even happens. So people can get themselves worked up. But that is a higher level skill, I think, to be able to actually come to appreciate the negatives in life. But uh, but I think it's a huge part of keeping your motivation